Welcome back, you guys, and I would like to introduce James and Mary Jane. How you guys doing? Thank you so much for coming on my show.
Thank you for having us.
And I've known Mary Jane from Pampered Chef. So they're here with us today because they would like to share with us about the John Paul McGow Memorial Ride, right? So the 7th annual ride. So tell us more about how this came about.
John is our son, and he had passed away
8 years in March.
Yeah, so in 2007 he passed away. He was actually working as a pharmacist at Tulare District Hospital.
Okay.
And he was actually going to school to actually become a pharmacist. So he was working in the pharmacy department. And when he was riding home that night in March on his bike, and there was an accident, and so he died at the scene. But we had started the John Paul Scholarship Foundation to help raise money to give scholarships to local schools, Redwood and COS.
I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't really know the story about this, and I'm glad that you guys are here and you're sharing this with us. And this is the 7th annual. And where do they meet up at? Where do you guys meet for this?
Right, 7th annual. So March 1st, we're holding it at the Plaza Park this year, which is Arbor 1. It's right next to the tennis courts. So when you come in off of Plaza Drive, it's right the first one where you come in. And usually registration starts about 8:30, and the ride begins around 10 a.m. Okay. And then it kind of goes out around the valley, and then we come back to the park somewhere around noontime, and we have lunch.
Oh, wonderful. So it's about, what, like a 10-mile, 20-mile, 30 mile?
No, more like 100, 120 miles.
Wow. 100. Yeah, that's about right. Because I've been on a couple of rides before.
First year we did it was in 2008 or 2009. And it was a 60-mile run, and some of the people that came and supported us, they said it's too short, so we went up longer.
It's too short for the ride.
Too short, and they took off riding some more after luncheon.
Oh my goodness! So you guys just went ahead and extended it. Well, wonderful. That's, you know what? And right now the weather is beautiful to ride too.
Yes,
you know, even though it's getting a little hot, but I mean, it's still a beautiful, beautiful ride. So, and it is a nonprofit organization, so that's wonderful. And do you guys have a large turnout? Do you guys normally have a pretty good turnout?
Usually for the riders and passengers, it's roughly somewhere between 60 to 70, and then people come just for the lunch. So usually there's anywhere between 150, 180 total.
Yes.
Wow,
non-riders are welcome to come have lunch with us, and it's a donation to a nonprofit. It's for a good cause.
Yes,
it all goes
absolutely.
to students at Redwood and COS scholarships.
Wow. And so they can go online and register, or how do they register?
For this ride, yes, there is a website. They can go to johnmcgowscholarship.org. The flyer and the registration are on the website. It's also posted at some of the local motorcycle shops, like Harley Davidson, Renegades, Clausen Motorsports, and usually that's in Fresno, Visalia area.
Wonderful.
Matthews Harley Davidson also.
Matthews Harley Davidson. Wonderful. So that's good to know. If you guys want to go on a run and help support, please get a hold of them, join them, get your bike ready. It is a beautiful time to go ride.
Or if you don't ride a bike, drive and follow the bikers. You're welcome also.
That's right. Because I remember before I had my back injury, I used to ride a lot too with my husband, And I would see, like, they would call them, what, chase cars or something like that,
Yeah.
or chasers, you know, because they would ride behind the
Yes.
bikers. So,
And at the end of the ride, which is back to the Arbor Park, or Arbor One at the Plaza Park, right next to the Holiday Inn. During luncheon, we do raffles also, so that you may purchase raffles. And this year we have the Disneyland Park Hopper tickets
Ooh.
donated. Yes, and a lot of good stuff. Of course, Pampered Chef will be
well,
there
of course,
too.
Pepper Chef.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you get that Pepper Chef
Yeah.
order ready too.
Yes, and we do have a lot of sponsors that sponsors this event. It is a nonprofit, so it's tax deductible for the sponsorship. We accept sponsorship anytime. You may call us or go on the website and contact us through contact us button on the website, johnmcgowscholarship.org.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, yeah, you guys get a hold of them, you know, and if not, just show up and still
Yes.
donate, and
Yes.
it goes for a great cause. How old was he? I'm sorry, I didn't ask.
He was 20 years old.
He was 20 years
He's
old.
20 years old, yes. We started this scholarship because John used to tutor for COS. Yes, on the side. Yes. So, a friend said, "Why don't you start a scholarship during the funeral?" And I was thinking about that. It took me a few months, but I thought it's a way. I think it helped us in our grieving process.
Yes.
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 And and it's been good. Yeah, we've had a lot of support from friends and people that we don't know. They come and ride with us and have lunch. For those that are non-riders, they come and have lunch, and the raffle prices are really good. We've had Dodgers tickets.
Ooh, Dodgers.
We've had Oakland tickets. This year, we haven't received the Oakland sponsorships yet, but Visalia Rawhide,
Wow.
Grizzlies, Fresno Grizzlies. We have tons of good stuff.
Yeah, sounds like
yeah,
it. Wow. So March 1st, you guys, over at the Plaza Park at the First Arbor. You know, be there if you can, and if not, go ahead and join them for lunch. Join us for lunch. We'll see you guys right after this.
Thank you.
Thank you.